The Cynic Placebo Halloween saga continues. I'm looking for some hidden gems, and I found one that might just be one. It's got only 471 reviews. They don't seem great, but it seems like a little 3D platformer. So face it, a game to fight inner demons. Carefully crafted puzzles and a challenging 3D platformer take the player on a surrealistic journey through a maze of feelings. Let's check it out. All right. There it goes. Well, it's got an interesting song. Face it. Alright. Worlds, okay. World 1, Solace in Tenebris. Level 1, Ghosts, sure. What do we got? It says it has full controller support, but I'm just trying this with mouse and keyboard. So press space or A button to jump, hold left mouse button, or use the right stick to aim the light. Oh, I can aim by holding that, okay. Use WASD or the left stick to move. Okay, so I can aim it separately. Ghosts. Just says ghosts. It doesn't tell me what to do about ghosts, but it just says it. Okay. One does not become enlightened by imagining figures of light, but by making the darkness conscious. Alright. See? Oh, I am in a house with checkerboard floors. It is not a proper house, though. There is no furniture whatsoever, and the rooms don't seem to serve any purpose. Also, everything seems to be floating in the dark. Good luck. Good thing I have a flashlight. Alright. Use your lights against the ghosts of fear. C-R-I-U? What? Collect all the letters to form a sigil and unlock a special level. C-R-I-U. What does that spell? Crew. Alright. A little light will send them away. With enough light, they will disappear. If they touch you, they'll steal your light. To aim the light, hold the mouse and move it around. Yep. To lock or unlock the aim, double-click the left mouse button or push the right stick. Wait. To lock or unlock the aim, double-click the left... Oh, so if I double-click... Oh, no, that didn't work. Oh. So if I double-click, it doesn't follow my mouse around. It goes wherever I click. So now I have to click to aim it. Alright. I'm not sure which one I'll like better, but let's try the free aim first. The Lux Sigil works as a checkpoint. Okay. Light is life. I mean, do I have infinite light? Hope recovers your light. Collect all the letters to form a sigil. Hold shift or right trigger to sprint. Well, let's go. Alright, press Q or to rotate the camera. Oh, I can rotate the camera with Q. Interesting. Do I need to rotate the camera? Keys and secrets, what we call physical world, is actually a consensual reality. In this world, created by the consensus of several subjectives, keys are objects shaped with hidden secrets that enable us to lock and unlock the access to things and places. A key maker is someone who is capable of understanding hidden secrets and shape their mirrored images on keys. The funny thing is that once you have the key, you don't actually need to remember the particularities of the secret anymore. You just have to insert the secret-shaped key and turn it. To unlock the doors of the inner places of our mind, we need to call for the key maker that live inside our minds. Everyone has their own inner key maker. It is how we keep some things locked from ourselves, so we can go on our daily lives without having to think about every little trauma all the time. Think about it. If you have repressed feelings locked on your unconscious, then it means that you already have keys shaped by your inner secrets. All you have to do is find them. Find the keys, find the secrets, face who you really are. Alright. Interesting. So I've got this shaped key that I've grabbed. And I could push Q to rotate. Q and E rotate the camera. There are ghosts that haunt me when I try to run, and they disappear if I show them light. They look like they are in pain, as if pain and sorrow are all they know. Or are they the inner demons? Nah, that would be too obvious. Oh, okay. Glad it's not so ham-fisted as that. Use plus and minus or the mouse wheel to zoom in and out. Oh, okay. That's kind of nice. Well, I mean, zooming out seems easier. Go right through if you have the key. I do have the key. What? O-S-I-T-Y are the sigils. Oh, osity. Did I miss like a Curie at the beginning? Oh, that was those 4 letters up top. I was supposed to get those. Alright, well, that's fine. We'll try it next time. What in the earth is that above me? It's very distracting. I can't tell. Oh, no, that was a hole. Yep. I couldn't tell. It was very odd. Oh, I guess I should zoom in on that, huh? So that I don't have to look at the weird sigil things. Interesting. I don't really get what they're going for, but... Use space or A to jump and keep shift or right trigger pressed while airborne. Oh. So, if I hold shift, I run. That's right. Not that hard? Well, sure. Okay, what does Face It have next for us? Steps in the Dark, soundtrack, art, design. Okay. I mean, I like that they tell me a bunch of things, but it is a little confusing just because they scatter in text everywhere, and some of the text is unimportant, and some of the text is important, right? Oh, can I not climb that side? I've got to jump from this side. Alright, let's try to sprint and get there. There we go. Try to sprint while jumping. Okay, I can do that. The psychiatrist Carl Jung once had a dream about walking in a big house. The house is what he calls the self, and all the stuff that happens to be in the house are symbolic representation of some conscious content. Well, if this is a symbolic representation of my subconscious mind, you can say that my mind is a strange place. It looks like a pretentious indie game about, I don't know, about running and jumping and fighting ghosts in the dark. I like it. I like the meta. I respect it. Alright, I'm getting this sigil letter first. Come on. I need to hold sprint more, huh? Alright. Oh, goodness gracious. Alright, I didn't want to read that again, but that's fine. Try to turn, your fear might pursue you. Try to run and your fear might pursue you. Okay, don't panic. Calmly face them down. Aim the light. Hold the mouse to use the right... Hold mouse left button or use the right stick on the gamepad. Is it like make the beam brighter or something? To lock or unlock the aim, double click the left mouse. Yeah, I don't need to double click it. Alright. The light seems to represent my conscious mind, my own sense of being alive, my ego. Everything is here. No, everything in here is what it is, but is also a symbol for another thing. Am I dreaming? No. A dream must be only another symbol. That means something else. Well, I mean, I'm definitely curious. How do I get up here? Let's see, let's turn the camera. Ooh, can I really make that jump? Let's try it. Oh, nope, I couldn't make the jump. And curse splat. Do I lose the letters I already collected? No, it doesn't look like it. Oh, no. Oh, apparently I double-clicked at some point. Okay. Means something else. We already read that one. Hope. The light seems to represent my conscious mind, my own sense of being alive, my ego. What? Isn't that the exact same letter as was on the other side? Hope and despair. Do you remember the last time you avoided feeling hopeful? Do you remember the fear of being let down, leading you to repress your hope and dreams? That happens because hope and despair are complementary opposites. You can't quite get the knowledge about one without understanding the other. Knowledge is always a dialectic experience. To know what is true, you must acknowledge what is false. There is no way to taste hope without being haunted by the shadow of despair. That's what makes hope such a scary thing. I'm kind of getting some vibes of Catherine. Did you ever play Catherine? It goes into the philosophy of things a lot. Alright. Try changing directions and sprinting while airborne. Okay. Pew. Oh, almost. Thought I could do it there. Alright, holding sprint. There we go. So far, so good. Let's go for the other letter. I know I don't have all the letters, but, you know, let's at least try to get some of them. Let's rotate around and look and see if we can go backward, because I'm curious. I'm curious if we can, like, make this jump, and that's how we get these letters, because I wasn't really seeing how to get the letters before. Oh, come on. No, boo. Alright, let's go back. Yeah, it's definitely easier if you move the camera. Originally, I'm like, why would I move the camera? Because I'm always largely going in one direction. But if you ever have to backtrack, it makes it feel more right because it feels like you're going forward rather than running at the camera, right? All right, let's go forward this way. All right, we got our letters. We almost have all the letters of curiosity. Oh, no, I didn't want to read that. All right. Ooh. The camera probably feels a little bit more intuitive on a controller, but, you know, it'll do. Oh, yeah, that's right. I wasn't supposed to sprint. Whoops. If I sprint, they chase me because they're sensing my fear. Oh, I can sprint backwards. Of course I can. Makes sense. I just didn't think about it. All right. Now, I mean, I've got a sprint to get here. Oh, but I didn't notice the T down there. All right, we'll go back. Oh, whoops. I forgot. Got to go up these stairs. Huh. I know I said it was easier to go forward, but when there's nothing behind you, when it's just flat ground, it's easy enough to run backward. All right. Try changing directions and sprinting while airborne. Yeah. That's fine. All right, we're gonna turn. We're gonna go for a forward jump. All right. You don't even need to sprint to mind the timing. Okay, but first I want that S. All right, and sprint back here. We're just gonna sprint across. Fire traps kill instantly. So, what am I supposed to do about it? Go right through it if you have the key. How? Can I jump over it? I guess I can. Alright. I keep finding these letters and they're pretty weird. They're telling me what I'm thinking and explaining stuff at the same time. It's like I'm reading my own thoughts. Are they messages from myself? No, they're messages from the self. Ooh. Deep. Might even say pretentious. Oh, didn't see the hole. Alright. Yeah, I don't really understand what these overlays are about. I guess I'm just too dumb. I'm not college philosophical educated. I just did computers. Alright. Last time it said to just run off this thing, alright? Alright. Hope you'll land on something when you run and sprint off the edge. Well, this is an interesting little game. It's got a few mechanics. It might be overly simple, but they might introduce some more things. I mean, they keep introducing little by little extra things like spikes, things like that. If the ghosts are in pain, these spikes may be pain itself. They are as solid as the ground, and light only makes them look even sharper. But how solid can be symbolic representations? All right. So, I mean, I could turn the camera, but I think I can just see the path here. I'm just gonna walk through. I'm sure to see some of the keys and stuff, or some of the letters, it would be easier if you. Uh-oh. Okay, we're gonna book it now. Whew. That was a little hard actually because I couldn't just go straight. The straight would have led me to the spikes, and so I had to angle it too. Yeah, the jumps are a little bit floaty. That's the only real downside I can see, but it's not too bad. Like that, I think I would struggle to make that jump, so we're not gonna do it. Alright. Whereas that, you know, sure, we can do that. We just walk across onto that one. Is it our lightsaber in the distance? Ooh, no! Oh, I should have jumped. I could have made it with a jump, but I just was like, I don't need a jump. I'll just walk. It's right there. All right, that's fine. Again, it doesn't really punish you for dying, though. Like, I still have all of the letters that I collected. Let's just go fast, huh? Positive and negative. Everything is defined by its limits, and the ego mind is no exception. What defines an individual is all the things that the said individual is not. The mind works with duality, yin and yang, good and evil, male and female, light and shadow. For every absolute concept, there is an absolute opposite, positive and negative, to be and not to be. Light is a symbol of revealed knowledge as much as darkness is a symbol of what is occult. To become enlightened is to become conscious of the darkness, to the point it stops being darkness and becomes light. To be in the dark is simply not being able to know what is there, lingering in the darkness of the unconsciousness. Okay. Oh. There we go. I mean, can I stand on that? No, that's just the key. Okay. I thought maybe I could stand on that little white-looking sigil thing. Alright, so where do I put the key? I mean, the levels are definitely getting a little more complicated. Be patient when dealing with moving platforms. Okay. Do I have to? I'm not going to be patient. Press E or RB twice to rotate the camera. I don't need to rotate. Plot my own course. I mean, the shadows are good. The shadows really help you to land the jumps. Alright, I can't really see, so let's rotate. Okay. I couldn't tell if it was safe to go forward. I think I get it. The inner demons are not in these places. They are these places. Each and every one of them is made to represent the things that prevent me to be my true self. They are symbolic representations of inner issues, so I can play with them and make them mine, so I can own them. I have ghosts. I have spikes. I even have infinite empty holes of nothingness. Really? I have plenty of darkness, and it's okay. I also have really bright light. I might as well face it. I think your metaphor might be coming a little strained, but, you know, alright, who am I to know? I'm not a philosopher. Alright, we're just gonna speedrun now. Book it! Try to go as fast as I can, see if I can survive. In Catherine, you also have to, you know, do blocks and stuff, and you can also fall, but you have to move the blocks around. It's definitely more puzzle-oriented. Yeah, I think if you're gonna play an esoteric, block-based puzzle game, I'd recommend Catherine over this one, but this one's interesting. The writing in it's clever and interesting, and the mechanics have all been fine. I just am not 100% sure, you know, that, I don't know. It's definitely a platformer first, so if you like platformers, go ahead and give it a try, right? It could be the sort of game that you would enjoy. Because like this one, at first I thought I was just going to have to, book it over the gap and that everything else was just about collecting stuff, which I'm not really focused on right now. But it looks like, actually, oops. I mean, the fire makes it good because there's a little bit more of a price, but you just restart. But, here we go. So it looks like you actually have to follow these paths here. And now this is giving you Montezuma's Return vibes. If you ever played that game, it's got these bonus levels where you have to keep bouncing on these weird-looking bricks. They're kind of lava-colored, but... I mean, the ghosts do, you know, add an element, because then it's not just platformer, right? Inner powers. So you have inner demons made by the opposite of things your consciousness reject as not being part of the ego, but you also have inner powers made by the things that oppose the rejected content. To feed the inner powers, you have to face the inner demons. The more you face your fear, the more powerful is your fight. The more you face illusion, the more powerful is your sight. Maybe I'm just a dum-dum, but the more they say, the more I feel like I don't really understand what they're talking about. I mean, I get the basic concept of, like, the id and the ego, but that's about as far as my philosophy lessons go. How am I supposed to get higher than this? Oh, I'm just supposed to time it. Okay. And run and jump. Yeah, we can do this. This'll work. I don't really understand what the hope's about. Like, I don't need it, right? Oh, those bat ones are fast. These are fast, too. One thing I can tell is it's way easier to make leaps than when I find the right angle. To find the right angle and the right timing so I can jump over things that do me harm. Not a bad skill to learn. All right. Oh, I didn't get the key. All right. Hopefully the key's over here. Nope, not the key. So I left the key somewhere in the back, which is good. That means that this game is actually getting more clever. But I think we're going to call it here. I think this is enough of a demo of this game that you can kind of get a feel for it and whether or not you would like it. So if you're really into, 3D platform puzzlers with a heavy element on platforming, this game might just be for you. But if you're not, come back because I'm exploring all sorts of Halloween-themed games. The month of October, I'm releasing 3 videos every day, so like, subscribe, and find yourself some Halloween games that you would love to play. Till next time, I've been Cynic Placebo. Cheers.